don't know if you've been noticing, we've been talking about this all week long, that haze. Really not seeing a lot of it here in Albuquerque, but it is the Four Corners who've just been choking on that smoke. And I want to show you some alerts that are going on right now. That air quality is not good. There's an air quality watch which is going to remain in effect for Cortez, Colorado, but you'll notice it's very near to our Four Corners right here, specifically Shiprock and Farmington. And as I turn our sky cam looking toward the San Juan Mountains, basically pointing toward that watch area, you can see that right here it's just a bunch of haze on the horizon. On a clear day, we should be seeing the outlines of the mountains in the background, but because of the smoke, which continues to filter in from the west, we are now facing these air quality alerts, at least in that part of the state. But in other parts of New Mexico, where it's starting to dry out a little bit, or at least slow down in terms of monsoon storm activity, it's looking pretty good. It's 89 degrees at Buffalo Thunder, 92 right here in Albuquerque. The humidity and dew point are both low, and that means that there's very little to work with in terms of storms over the area. Going to be partly cloudy tonight, at least in central and western areas of the state. But as you can see right now, most of that storm action is just sticking around Catron County and out toward Arizona. And right now we're only watching just one solitary flood alert in New Mexico, and it's this flash flood warning. And this continues until about 5:30, and that's because of some tributary and some stream potential of flooding because of some heavy rain earlier today. You can see here Ruidoso's in the clear. Other areas of New Mexico are in the clear with just some cloud cover, as we saw there in the northern mountains. Right now it is heating up quickly for areas like Carlsbad, 98 degrees there, 97 Roswell, 95 in Deming, but notably cooler in Silver City, where there still is a little bit of at least an elevation advantage, but also some cloud cover as well. What I'm expecting for tonight is the Perseid meteor shower. It is still technically within peak range. So as far as clear skies, I'm thinking mostly eastern New Mexico. You're going to be seeing most of the activity before the moon starts to rise at 11 o'clock tonight. So if you're very lucky, and again, that's eastern New Mexico, possibly into central areas of the state, there will be enough clear sky for you to see that really spectacular meteor shower. And once the moon rises at 11, that might obscure your vision. So you have a little bit of a window out there. Otherwise, I'm intending to see most areas will be fairly cloudy, especially across the southwest and western portions of the state. Now, as we start looking at the low temperatures for tonight, you'll see a lot of 50s and 60s in the north, meanwhile 60s and 70s in the south. And this is where the higher temperatures will be really spiking, at least temporarily for tomorrow. Southeastern New Mexico into central portions of the state, the rain stays away basically to the higher elevations in the northwest. As we get to Friday, there's going to be an increase in moisture in southern New Mexico, and that will start to bring out your sort of run-of-the-mill monsoon storms in the mountains Saturday and also Sunday. I expect all that activity to really sort of wrap up after the evening. So going into Monday, we're expecting at least a so-so monsoon pattern. Going to be hot in Carlsbad tomorrow, triple digits there across the southwest. I'm looking at a 60 to 70% chance of rain for Silver City. Going to be seeing northern areas of the state pretty dry, at least the northeast, and those smoky conditions in areas near Farmington, but better rain chances for areas like Las Vegas. North Mountains into Santa Fe, going to have a little bit of a down day in terms of rain chance. It's up to 40% Friday into the weekend. And East Mountains into the metro, going to be mostly dry. Going to be flirting with triple digits across most of the region. And I'm calling for Rio Rancho and Albuquerque to increase those rain chances as we get into the weekend.